Hey guys, welcome back to the Pokemon Sun Randomizer Hardcore Nuzlocke. And this is the second take I'm doing of this because the first time I recorded, I accidentally, or for some reason purposefully randomized evolutions. So I don't know why I did that, and it doesn't make it very fun. So in episode 0, I asked you guys who to pick for starters. Vanillite was... Okay, so we got 2 votes. Vanillite was 1 vote and Oshawott was 1 vote. Now, Vanillite, I gotta be honest, is a frail ice type, not that fast, which is pretty bad for a Nuzlocke, especially a randomized Nuzlocke where I don't know what the enemy's gonna have. So, Vanillite... It was a tie between Oshawott and Vanillite, so I'm gonna pick which one is better. Vanillite is not the better one. Teddiursa got no votes. Personally, I would have liked to get Teddiursa. That would have been my pick. And then the winner is Oshawott. Now, yeah, we want to pick Oshawott. Now, if you see that they are out of order from the episode 0, it's because I had to re-randomize, and I just put them in that order because it doesn't matter. The first time I played this, it was, or rather, Oshawott had the ability Fluffy, which abilities are randomized. It had the ability, no, it had Snowcloak, and then I caught a Chingling with the ability Fluffy. And then I ended up evolving the Chingling, and it evolved into a Solrock, and at that point, I was like, wait a minute. I messed something up here. So, we are back again, re-recording, and hopefully we will get a better ability on Oshawott. I couldn't give them the same abilities, and I think this is more fun anyway. So we have Oshawott now, and let's see... Yeah. So Raymond was the one who voted for Oshawott, and if there's one thing you know about Raymond, it's that he likes being called Raygun, and he really does prefer being called Raygun, which is really weird, and I think it's cringe, but he is really adamant about people calling him Raygun. So if you ever watch Raymond's videos or meet Raymond or, like, I don't know, anything to do with Raymond, call him Raygun, because you will immediately become his favorite person. Anyway, we have Raygun the Oshawott. I'm trying to remember anything I said the first time around, so I can say it now, but I really don't remember. So I will see you guys when it is time to, well, I guess right now, okay. So I haven't really played this game much. I think I beat Pokemon Sun one time, Iron Fist. That's not good for an Oshawott because the moves are not randomized. So that actually does nothing for an Oshawott. Anyway, oh yeah, here's our first battle. I haven't played this game much before. I beat Sun once, and then I beat Ultra Sun once. And they're pretty much the same game. So technically I've beaten this game twice. Never in a Nuzlocke setting because, I don't know, just didn't want to. So I don't really know when any battles are, and I don't really know which routes are where and whatnot. So we're just gonna do this. Actually, order does matter because, yeah, Hal now has a Vanillite, which in the previous recording he had Teddiursa and we almost lost, but his AI let us win, so I guess I should have done it in the correct order, but, well, it's too late now. Icicle Spear, huh? Actually, we might lose. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because that is a forever move. Wow. You might just play this game at 200%. So yeah, Harden. Wow, okay, we have just lost this. I don't see how we really win this unless he throws. So wow, we are 0 for 2 right now on this rival battle. Anyway, we had a Chingling, which evolved into Solrock. And then Raygun actually evolved into Wartortle, and then Samurott came back around to Samurott, which I thought was funny. And I thought about continuing at that point, but I decided against it because, I don't know, random evolutions is kind of annoying. Anyway, oh wait, what was... I randomized the trainer class names, so what was house trainer class? In the first time around, it was servant. Oh, did we just lose? Yeah, we just lost. Luckily, it did not, or the Nuzlocke has not started yet. That gave me chicken skin. Yeah, so we lost we lost that fight to an ice type. So I will see you guys back when we are catching our first Pokemon. There is an imposter among us. Okay, so we are here at our first Pokemon, and let's see what it's going to be. Hopefully not a Shingling. A Cherubi. Okay, that's a grass type, so I will take that. I believe Pokemon are 100% catch rate on this route, so let's just chuck a ball and see if that's true. I guess so. So, cool. That is our second Pokemon in a Cherubi. What to name it, though? Well, I think I'm just going to name it Cherry, honestly. Yeah. Where's Y? Oh, right above me. Okay, so we have Cherry the Cherubi. Let's see what ability it has. Oh wait, we'll save in a bit. Okay, what is the ability? Storm Drain, so that is, and it has Recovery. So we have a water immunity right now, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a grass type, plus special attack is good. I mean, I'll take it. In double battles, that will make water moves ineffective against both Pokemon. Let's pick up this item here, Sharp Beak. That's not very useful right now. And you know what? Let's fight our first trainer besides Hal. Let's get our hopefully first win under our belt. What you got, man? Young Goose. Okay, that's... I know it's random because it was random before. But Young Goose, that's a bit unlucky. Anyway, now that we have Pokeballs, our Nuzlocke has started, so we have to be extra careful not to lose a Pokemon. Though we will not be losing a Pokemon this fight, it seems. It did a lot of damage though. Chef Jimmy. Well, we beat Chef Jimmy, everybody. There's another item up here, Premier Ball. Hey, that's a Pokeball. What's Budew? I would have preferred Budew, honestly. Before on this route, what am I doing in these menus? Before, we were able to catch a Bidoof with Primordial C. You know what, let's heal up before we fight this chick. And then after we fight this chick, I will train up and, well, level up everybody. And I think after that is the rival battle. A Cascoon, huh? What's this item? A green shard. Great. Not really. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about pacing for these episodes. Usually I do 2 or so gyms per episode, but this game has trials and I don't really remember how long each one is. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just do a certain amount of recording. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it by feel. Anyway, that's the end of this Hoot Hoot, and after this, we get another item, and we fight Hal at the festival. And Water Gun, that's pretty good. I wish we could... Ugh, why does he look like that? I wish we could learn a punching move, but Ray Gun does not learn any punching moves, so... Iron Fist is useless, which is, I mean, about as useless as its previous ability in Snow Cloak. Jigglypuff, that's interesting. Well, not interesting, but I only say that because the first trainer on this route in the previous recording had a Jigglypuff. Water Gem, okay. We might use that here, a Magikarp. Okay. Well, good thing we didn't get that, because that would have been useless against Hal. Oh no, we couldn't escape. So anyway, let me level us up to... Let me level us up to level 7, and we will do the festival. Okay, so I got everybody up to level 7, and Cherry learned Growth, which I am a bit worried about this fight, because, well, Oshawott originally lost to Vanillite, and we have a Cherubi, which is pretty weak to ice types, so maybe we'll be able to go through. Maybe we'll lead with Cherry. I'd hate to sack on the first fight, but that might be what's happening. There's not actually a level cap here, which means we could get up one level higher, which I might think about doing that. But we'll try 2 level 7s, honestly, because if we can't beat them at 2 level 7s, then I mean, I don't know. Yep, I am ready. Let's fight. You know what? I hate that this battle is so stressful, but yeah, since it's so early on and we only have 2 encounters, this could be the end of us, or at least we could lose a Pokemon here. That's not random. Like, he usually has a Pichu. You know what, I can set up a growth here, actually. I'm glad we led Cherry, because now we get a free fight against Pichu. Yeah. Alright, we should 3-shot this. Oh, okay. Well, I still think we win against this thing, but that is a bit difficult, since it's lowering our attack stat. Man, I really wish I would have kept him with Teddiursa, although that might have been scarier with... Oh my god, just let me have my attack up. Okay, I hope he doesn't have a potion, so we're just gonna keep tackling. Please don't have a potion. Okay. Thankfully, he did not have a potion. And then we will be able to swap into Oshawott on the Icicle Crash. Yep. Okay, Oshawott, or Ray Gun rather. And since it has a Water Gem, okay, that's fine. Since it has a Water Gem, this Water Gun will hurt. So let's see the damage on this. Wow, things are looking a bit dreary, but we do have Water Gun, which is a special move. How much more did the gem boost? Because that's the same damage normally as with the gem. Okay, so we won that fight. Luckily, it was a Pichu and we were able to set up well. Well, not set up, but it was an easy fight. Cool, so that is that scary fight out of the way. And we will be able to go elsewhere. Cool, so we got that. I believe we can get a few more encounters before we fight Liam or Llama, whatever their name is. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we are here heading towards the professor's lab, and we are able to catch a new Pokemon here, so let's see what it's going to be. Yungoos. I don't know. I hope that's not a guaranteed encounter, because that'd be lame. But I'm gonna catch it anyway. That hurts. Okay, let's throw Pokeballs and hope that they have a 100% catch rate. They do not. Okay. Ooh, that's scary. A crit could mean we're in trouble. I'm gonna tackle, and then I'm gonna throw Pokeballs. Ooh! I'm gonna believe that we don't get crit and that this Pokeball catches. Okay, we caught the Yungoos. Sweet. So we have a normal type. That's pretty useful, at least in the beginning. I would have preferred it to be a Munchlax or something. Let's see. A girl Yungoos. I don't know. Tiffany? I mean, what can I really name this thing? Anyway, let's see. Ooh, an item. It's holding a rare candy. Okay. The held items are random. Wait, corrosion. Oh. And minus defense plus special attack. So that's not good for a Yungoos. Although it's not a defensive Pokemon in the first place. Corrosion. I don't believe this thing can learn Toxic or like any poison type moves. So that's pretty useless for us. Let's heal up and then we will head on our merry way. Let's see what Chef Kevin has. I don't know if I'd trust these children to make my food. Next defense. Okay, that's useless. What? You're a trainer? What do you have, Trainer Madison? Hey, wait, that's just a normal name. Okay, so we are here at the lab. I actually don't remember if the routes changed at all, so I'm not sure if we get a separate encounter down here. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it says... Okay, that was weird. It said Cherubi was dead. I assure you Cherubi was not dead. That was weird. How long did it say she's been dead for? I don't know. But unless I blacked out at some point, Cherubi never died. Scout's honor. Yeah. So I guess we just get Rotom at this point, and you know what? After this, I'm gonna go check and make sure that we did not get a double encounter on the same route. So I will cut back into whenever the next part is. I don't know. Wow, this game sure is a yap fest, huh? Even on, what is this? 200% speed. This is quite the lengthy exposition. Jeez. Okay, so we are finally out of there. We can check. Okay, we get it, Rotom. Yes, I want to... What? I'm clicking on you so I can see your... Okay, so he gave us a Rotom that was dropped. Okay. This is ridiculous. For lack of a better word, you're an idiot, Rotom. I just want to click on you so that I can... If you need some help, give me a little poke in the middle of my map. Hey, watch this. Oh, look, if you need some help, give me a poke in the little... Like, I'm trying to poke you on the map. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go there and see for ourselves because this stupid Rotom cannot... I don't know, I cannot think. That's your problem, Rotom, you don't think. Oh, hey, a Duckler, that could've been cool. So, let me just double check. You know what, let me just double check because Rotom doesn't want to... Okay, yep, it's Route 1. Ooh, wait, they are both... I'm going to count them as separate because they're separate encounter pools. And it's more fun that way. Actually, let me see the Nuzlocke tracker. How does it count that? Okay, yeah, so they're separate areas. Okay. So we can catch one, or catch more Pokemon at the trainer school and at Howley City. And then we fight Alima. So cool. And that is at level 10. I believe we can get special items. Not from you, I don't believe. Yeah, but from the cafe, I think. Because I randomized special shop items. I don't know. Is this any different? 35,000? Why do you start off with 35,000? Okay, so I do not get random items from this guy. Pokemans, cool. I've never used Poke Archipelago, so I don't really know how to use that. Anyway, we are here at the school, and we can catch us a Pokemon. Another one, at least. I don't believe we need to stock up on balls. We should have, I don't know, 7 Pokeballs and 1 Premier. So, once we get through this Yap Fest... XP share. Okay, we're gonna be turning that off. Look, it still doesn't let you... I'm trying to, Rotom. I'm trying to. I want to look at... What? Okay. So we're never talking to Rotom again. If I could throw this thing in the trash, I would. Hey, a dubious disc. You're a trainer, I believe. Are you willing to take a Rotom? If you turn around for a second, I can put that Rotom in that incinerator. And we will both live happier lives. Normal gym? Okay, that's interesting for Young Goose. Anyway, here is where we can catch us a teammate. Yeah, I think we're just going to lead with this. We don't have any status moves. And what is the Pokemon? Swirlix. Okay. That is interesting. I used to run an Eviolite setup Swirlix in X and Y Wi-Fi battles, and it used to get a good bit of wins under its belt. It wasn't IV trained or anything, which made it very surprising how much it won, but it would just sweep teams. I don't know. I think it was something like Cotton Guard, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and Thunderbolt, I believe. And my god, would it terrorize people. Anyway, let us check some Pokeballs. Chuck. some Pokeballs and hope we catch this. Okay, or not. Let's get another tackle in there. I mean, a male Swirlix. What are you gonna name it? Ooh. Wait, I don't believe that. If that's who I remember, who I think it is, that's not a good name for him. Puff Daddy P Diddy. I don't know, but we're not gonna name it that just in case. I don't need that on my team. I don't need that around my Pokemon. Great. Well, there goes that name. There, Sir Cotton. You know what? Honestly, I could have named it Puff Daddy, since I could just look up if that's P Diddy. Okay, so dodged a bullet there, huh? It was the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, a Corphish. Let's ignore what happened before and look at this cool Corphish I found. Let's get this item. Reaper Cloth. Okay, so we can get a Dusk Noir. I don't know, why'd we... Choice Band! Okay! You know what? Let's actually give that to Young Goose here. There we go. Actually, we didn't check on old Sir Cotton. Pickpocket. That's okay. Plus special attack is decent. What does Pickpocket do again? Okay, so it'll steal their item, which, I mean, trainers don't have items, so it's not too useful. But, I mean, it can be okay, I guess, under certain circumstances. A Feebas. Okay, so I don't think we're in trouble this fight. I think we've got a pretty good chance here. Okay, wow, a very good chance. Jeez. Okay, now we're fighting Analyst Hiromi. Pidgey, I think we probably one-shot this thing as well. Okay, so not as clean as I was hoping it would be. That was a bit scary. Didn't know Pidgey had was as swaz as that, for lack of a better term. Some swaz on it, Grommet. Gonna put the hurt on her. Come on. We got... If this pursuit doesn't one-shot, oh no. Okay, wait, you can't even touch me. Watch this thing mean look curse. It only has ghost type moves. And Spite, that's why it keeps using Spite, is because it knows it can't touch us. So cool. That was a free fight. Entrepreneur, huh? Ooh. Grassy Surge. I'm gonna bet that you don't have a fighting type move and that you cannot, yeah, you can't touch me. We get healed back up as well. So this second one should kill, assuming we hit. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that was an easy fight. The hardest one was the Pidgey. This should, okay. Well, we have Thunder now, so that's not half bad. Well, you know, I mean, we all said some things. I got scared with the Pidgey and, you know, it just slipped a couple 27 times. But I mean, I'm only human. We all say horrible things we can't take back. Yep, I mean, I'm ready as ever. My level cap is 10. And I'm not very familiar with the fighters, or the fights in this game. Hippopotas. Okay, so we go into... Yeah, we definitely go into Oshawott. Okay, Primordial Sea Hippopotas. He is his own worst enemy. Or she, I guess. Ah. Well, this seems like it'll be an easy fight, probably. This should one-shot. Yep, there we go. And let's hope for a fire type at the end. Oh, yeah, it goes away after the Pokemon faints. And a Finnegan. Oh, it is a fire type. Okay. Well, let's hit water gun. Okay, we can take a hit. Yeah. Oh, we can take a few. So we are done here. 5 Great Balls. Cool. Lord knows I'll take that. And that is actually our next fight right there. Open up your eyes, man. Why you look like that? It's damn nighttime. Open up. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh, great. They're doing a send-off beating. Well, I'll try to take as many as I can down with me. I'm gonna start at the left. I like the Blair Witch camera shake in this game. I think it's kind of funny. It's It's interesting to say the least. Are there any items down here? Hey, baby, mind if I pick you up? Haha, I'm only kidding. Oh, hey, Pukimuku. Let's see. Energy root. Okay, I was thinking a big root. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't care. Oh, I have to use my Rotom? I especially don't care. I'm not touching this thing ever again. I don't care what happens. I'm not using my stupid Rotom. Oh my god, holy interruptions. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, come on, man. I don't care. What am I seeing? A Growlithe ass? Oh, it's a Pikachu. Great. Cool. I want to show off this one. Yeah, that's the picture right there. Too bright. Get out of here, man. Too bright. It's nighttime, dog. Get away from me. Seems like you can get version 2 if you get a... Yeah, I'm not doing that. Let me get a new Pokemon. Leave me alone. So, here we are. We can get a new Pokemon here. I'm gonna save real fast, just in case. And let's see what we can encounter. Hopefully something good. Weasel, okay. I was kind of hoping for a fire type, but Weasel is not bad. I do not want to hit it with Choice Band Tiffany. Even... Holy shit. Okay, so that's very scary. I think before, since Sonic Boom and Dragon Rage are kind of just BS this early on, I think before the first trial, it's not going to count. I should have used Great Ball anyway. I think I'm not going to count Sonic Boom deaths because, I mean, it's set to do over half of my health, so it's kind of just rigged. But we are just gonna throw some Great Balls at it. I mean, I don't really want to do that rule, but I mean, it's only fair. Cheater the Weasel. I don't know what I want to do about that actually, because I do feel kind of bad about that rule. Dick fat. Hey, that's not bad. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I just gonna give up our 5th encounter of the game? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I should have said it in the first place, but I wasn't thinking about it. Now I feel like I'm making up rules. Anyway, I will see you guys back at the Pokemon Center. And never mind. Cool, we have to go clothes shopping now. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. And if there's no thing said, then I'll just keep Cherry. I don't know. What? No, don't. No! Okay. Make sure I never click on that by accident again. End it there. Hey, Skull Fossil. I don't remember. I think you do that where the forest is, I believe. I think no, the guy in the... Ooh, who is it that does that? I think it's the guy in the RV near the forest that revives your fossils. This is the game with the stickers, right? Where you have to pick up stickers. Ooh, hey, a TM. Razor Shell, wait, lucky us, huh? I'll put it on Weasel and Oshawott there. I do like the music, huh? The music's not bad, although it is a sped up. But it's not bad. Again, let me know about what you guys have to say about the Sonic Boom thing. Maybe it's past the first grand trial, so that we're not just pretty much one-shot, two-shot with it. Because I think it's kind of unfair this early on. You know what? I think I'll limit the use of Sonic Boom for me as well. Wouldn't be fair if I made a clause only for myself that only benefits me. So we're not going to use Sonic Boom for at least until after the grand trial, the first grand trial. Anyway, here we go. We got everybody up to level 10. Cherry learned Leech Seed, Surcott learned Fake Tears, and that's about it. So, I believe we just get into the trial now. I'm actually gonna move the item over to Cheater here, and we are going to spam Razor Shell, I believe. I do wish Cheater had another move other than, or another ability because thick fat isn't very useful on a water type that's already resistant to fire and ice. So let's fight this, I don't know. Oh, do we have to fight these people? Well, it's just a test run for Weasel. I mean, if you look at our overlay, double Weasel. Oh, never mind, it went away. You gotta believe me, it was there before though. I'm not going crazy. Okay, so we got healed up, and now let's fight Lima. Lima? I don't know. Well, no, I doubt it. That first one's an L. Elite Trainer. Why is Elite Trainer not spaced apart? Okay, so suboptimal lead here, unfortunately. Although you don't have... Could actually be scary. I'm gonna go out into Cherubi just in case it leech seeds. Let's hope it doesn't growth. Okay, tackle. Okay, so we know for sure that it's not gonna leech seed. Oh, I don't even think it has leech seed yet, actually. So that could have been bad. We are going to fake tears to lower special defense. Yep, there we go. Tackle, okay. And now we spam Fairy Wind. I believe that should be enough to kill this thing. 3-shot, okay. I was kind of hoping for a 2-shot, but that's fine. Okay, so that's actually good. I'm glad we 3-shot it because we got rid of the healing item. Right, there goes Cherubi. And Bunnelby, okay, that's definitely interesting. Let's go Fake Tears, Leer. We're going to swap into Buizel after that. Or no, we are going to swap into Cherubi, actually. And we are going to Leech Seed this thing. I don't know why the... Ooh, okay. I wasn't looking, so I don't know if that was a crit. So I'm not going to stay in either way. I don't know why it says Pokemon die when they obviously have not died. So I guess the overlay is just being weird. Razor Shell, okay. And we go into Cheater, and we should eat a shot and then KO in return. Ooh. We're in trouble if it crits, but okay, it didn't even quick attack. So lucky us is probably going for Leer there. Cool. So there is Lima. Pretty good fight. I think these fights are more interesting than the Pokemon White fights. Anyways, guys, I know this... What? I bet old ladies like to give you kitty. As a matter of fact, they do. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Sorry if this one's a little shorter, but I want to get it out tonight because I was a bit late due to the first recording mishap and just bad timing. So anyway, guys, I will see you next episode.